The following video will go through our demonstration of our mapping connections system. To begin with, I'm going to describe the problem, the solution, and how we created our solution. Our problem that Dr. Peel and Dr. Ariane Rees discovered was that there needs to be an application that will allow disabled and elderly people to access information about facilities in the local area. They would initially use this as an assessment task and upload it for students to fill out and use. The technologies we use for this are React, Node.js, and MySQL. The combination of these allowed us to create an efficient and successful solution that both looks good and is functional. I will now go through a demonstration of how this works. To begin with, when you enter, you are greeted with a home page. In the middle is our map, and there is currently a map plot in there. If you click on that, there is a little bit of information there, and you can click on more details for more details later on, but we'll get into that later. So we made a couple of pages about information about this system, such as about us, contact us, feedback, privacy, and accessibility. These pages just show a bit of information about our system and how we made it and how we cater for certain people. You can also contact us using the contact page so that we will get feedback about our system. So we'll go to register now. So to register, you must enter your full name, your email address, which must be valid, and of course your password. You must accept the terms and conditions. Once you've done that, you click sign up and you are presented with the sign-in page, which you may now sign in with your account. But for testing purposes, we will be showing you an administrative account that we have already created. So once an administrator has signed in with the correct email and password, they are presented with a dashboard. The dashboard shows a couple of information about the site, such as how many users are currently on it and how many plots are published. You can view my profile and edit some information about yourself later on, but that is not important right now. So map library, yep, here we go. Here is a current published one. So if you want to click on the view plot for that, here it has some basic information, a little map there to show where the plot is, some information about the amenities, information about the route of travel from the parking to the entrance, and of course, activities that the plot has. As you can see, there are two buttons here called reject and publish. These two buttons do different things. The reject will reject the plot and the publish will allow the plot to be seen on the home page. Only administrators can do this function as they will be controlling the home page map plot. If you would like to go to add plot, please. Here you can add a plot. You just have to enter all the details such as what type of agency it is, the business name, the address, the suburb, the state, the postcode, the website. And once that is done, you will also be inserting some basic details such as the target age group of the facility, its recreational categories, the activities that they offer, and finally, the accessibility. If you choose no, none will be presented and you cannot choose any sort of public transport. Here you can just choose free or paid for whatever type of parking. Here you choose how many accessible parking spaces there are. Here you choose the distance to the entrance. And here you can type in additional information about whether there is a continuous unobstructed route of travel from parking to the entrance. You may also select if there are ramps for access to the building, or if the building has more than one level, does it provide elevators? Once this is all filled out, you can either save this as a draft or submit it. If you save this as a draft, it will be displayed in the draft table as a draft. You can then come back to this later on. But if you would like to add another plot, please? Just quickly fill that out with the similar detail. Yep, and then fill the target age group, recreation categories, activity, the same information about access, whether it has transport or not, free or paid parking, accessible space, distance to the entrance, description, ramps for access, and elevators. If you click submit, this plot will now be visible by admins in the map library. The admin can now view the plot once it's been submitted, view the information about it, and then decide to publish this one onto the map. It is now marked as published. If it was to be rejected, it will then show up in the rejected tab on the left. If they click the reject button, you will now see that the status has turned to rejected, and it will now appear in the rejected tab. If you'd like to click on user management, please. Here, an administrator can view all the types of users and what status they have, if they're an administrator or if they are student. It will also display details such as campus and phone number in case they need to be contacted, as well as, of course, their email. If you'd like to go back now, if you click on the plot in the middle, this would be what normal users can do. Users that are not signed in, they can click more details, and they will still be able to view all the details of the plot, such as the address, the amenities, the route of travel, and of course the activity.